on a day-to-day basis. Now, y'all check this out. Now, I know y'all see what the title says, and it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't realize that we be all in this little stage world, and you might be having doubts. And the reason why I want to make this just to show the world, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not about what you doing or even how you doing it sometimes you could be actually grinding and be trying to do your best to get somewhere in life. Some things just don't be meant for you, but beyond that, when we playing around in this matrix, or it's a way that you're trying to reach out to get somewhere, a lot of times it be a lot of roadblocks, you know what I'm saying? And the way that it play out is not something that was designed like that. I mean, not something that was naturally playing like that. It's something that's actually designed to play like that. So when you start to actually look at the influencers that we have influencing today, they can't influence. They're actually influenced by their own chats and not having a mind on their own. So today, what we see in this world is a whole bunch of people, no matter if they're 47 years old, reaching for validation. It's like people don't know how to make things or do things on their own without coming up with validation. And the reason why is because this be an all-time high. So it comes from a point of someone's trying to be, well-rounded for everybody. But let me tell y'all something. Well-rounded, not being yourself, all of that at the end of the day don't do nothing but get you ate up. I'm telling you. Whether you just be real and people don't like you for who you is, that's the best way to go out. One thing about it, that's the hardest thing to do, and I want people to understand this, is to remain being yourself. Remain being yourself. That's one of the hardest things to do. A lot of people might not realize that. Think about it like this. When you go throughout life, you get certain experiences. And these things, if you don't change for these things to be able to adjust to it, these things will change you. So I had to break that down because a lot of people might not understand. This is how things happen to us. You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be necessarily a certain thing. But when we put our mind behind stuff, we got to understand how powerful it is. Even if we start failing, it's some people that would take it and make something look clear to their mind, although they're failing in the physical world, because they could be blind in the mind. They could be wanting something or striving to try to get something so bad that they don't see what's going on, and that's the reason why we have today, the people that they say sell their soul. So now when it get down to that and you talk about the influences of the day, they can't influence. The only thing they can do is do the get along, go along game, where they try to make everybody, get along with each other, even if they don't like each other. They're just around each other, just faking the energy. It's a lot of different things, man. Everybody in this world wasn't meant to get along. You automatically have an opposite. Even the planet have an opposite. Did you know that? You get what I'm saying? The opposition of what's going on versus how it normally moves. So when we going into this, we start looking at the world for what it is. We have leaders that can't lead, influencers that can't influence, motivationals that lie, give you, trauma bond things just to make you feel better about your life. Now, this is the real motivation. No matter how hard you try, that ain't got nothing to do with you trying to make it forward. It has nothing to even do with you sometimes. You have systems, right, where they purposely hold people back. Do you know that you have a social security number? You have certain things that's tied to you, right? Just like how they look at it like a background when you go to jail, or just like a background when you deal with jobs and stuff like that. It's going to be always something where they could find or get contact with you or get some type of information on based off of how you are. So now once you start realizing that, I want y'all to notice something. The people that you thought would have been good people in the world, and that's the reason why a lot of times y'all see like the NLE Chopper versus NBA Youngboy. A lot of people might not understand it and say NLE Chopper fake. But y'all not understanding. A lot of these people are fake that you think real until you get around them and see that they're on some bullshit timing. What's good, Kenzie? What's good, Drips? Yeah, but see, exactly. We don't need influence. We're supposed to be grown people. So now what they're doing is making everybody's babies. So I'm going to tell y'all like this. The people that's coming to this channel and that find this interesting, those are the grown spirits. Not saying just my channel, but whoever speaks like me. It don't matter who the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? This just shows where the adults at. Because when we look at the kids, you can't even tell what a 30-year-old versus what a 16-year-old supposed to even be watching nowadays. It all look the same. They even the acting level even the same, right? Where you have one on them try to get in these positions and then people act like, oh, they're a kid, they're this and that. No, even me, right? When I was 16, I knew what moves I was making. So now in this world, they giving it to excuses of a 16-year-old, 32-year-old, 40-year-old, of excuses of they didn't know they chat told them to do something. You get what I'm saying? It's like we got a whole bunch of people that's kids, allowing kids to control them. And this is just what the world left us with to make us feel like, us adult spirits, to make us feel like we ain't did something right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't that, y'all. I'm telling you now. You can play the consistency game. Yes, it's people on here that upload 15 times a day. You get what I'm saying? But trust me, if they had 2, 3 views, they wouldn't probably even upload more than once. And that's the way the game plays. So it tricks people. So it know how to put people out of the thing. So if you got someone that's intelligent and smart, all you got to do is shadow ban them. Trust me, y'all. Y'all might not understand it until y'all be a content creator. Just like I'm doing this live stream, when I'm done, it's gonna have like 6 AI highlights of what I was saying and when I was saying it. So it got its own way of clip forming, or necessarily, its own way of making it short. So this is a necessary of how they just want to do, but this just lets you know too, if you're using your brain and your doodle, that you're being tracked. That's the reason why I be trying to talk through things. Like, I don't be caring about trying to save the world. I just be wanting y'all to know, like, hey, don't worry about it. What you realize, remember that thought you had and that feeling you had that something went right? There it go. It wasn't right. And let me tell you where it wasn't right at. Then we go to get it investigated. You know how you thought you was going to be an influencer and then you just gave up because you thought it was too hard, to get 4,000 watch hours and all this and that. Don't worry about it. But they had a whole agenda where they were playing and having certain YouTubers trend, certain content creators. And you go to Instagram, it's the same way. People have management. People have record labels and companies that they under. So if you think of just a record label got a package deal, you don't know. The entertainment, the movies, the actors, those people got the same thing. So when we started to look, you got to understand, they fit a certain role. They fit a certain agenda that you wasn't. See, you wasn't with the go along, get along game. You was the one trying to lead your own way and find a light yourself. They like for the ones that they could tell, here, they go to the light, here go to dark. So people get confused. So people get esoterically blind and don't even know what the fuck they're looking at. So people get polarized into the white or the black. So they start thinking something is good, something is bad, and it ain't that. They just got taught a trick to where you ain't realize the uniqueness, so it made you pick a side. It gets so deep that these people make you pick a side between good and bad without you realizing. And there's not even such thing. So the way that they do it, it make it bad. You get what I'm saying? They put people that they know that's making people think wrong, think a way that you shouldn't be thinking as a human. These the ones they put in control. You get what I'm saying? So if you ever notice, anytime you have a big content creator that might have a little intelligence, right? Every time they're about to talk about something about the elites, the powers that be, or something like that, notice they get quiet. You get what I'm saying? That's because these are the ones that want to fight and want to get in the war, but too scared to actually wear it on their sleeves. You get what I'm saying? I'm not. It don't matter if I got 2 viewers. It don't matter if I got 3,000. You get what I'm saying? I'm going with the same thing. So what the difference is, when you're coming genuine and you coming with full, like, yeah, I don't care, this me. You accept it or you don't. It's a big difference. You actually giving people to play the game that you want them to play. If they don't want to play that game, that's cool. Because that's just like tricking somebody, right? That's the same thing I tell y'all all the time, fellas. Don't try to use your money to get a girl. It's people like me walk up, get your girl without the money. It's just because of the people skills, the characteristics, how to treat someone, how to talk to them, and how to engage in a damn actual conversation. Which what I told y'all, we're going to start having problems with people communicating. Go look at the day. People starting to have problems with communication, a lot of people, because they're not understanding the things that they're watching is the way that they communicate. So if they're watching a whole bunch of red pill, blue pill shit, a whole bunch of Republican, a whole bunch of politician shit, they're going to come out the house sounding like a politician. They're going to come out the house sounding like a beta male. They're going to come out the house sounding like an alpha male, vice versa. They're going to sound like a feminist or sound like an alpha female. You get what I'm saying? So this is the way that these people play us. They let influence be the thing that go inside people and be the fluid that pumps them, right? But the way they play this is not like how we play it. We trying to find the individuals that we think good, right? So you'll go to the NFL and the NBA thinking these the best players and got the best attributes for this. No, these the best players that they put in line. So the people that went along with the stuff that they didn't want them to do, it don't necessarily got to be a person that go to jail. Every celebrity or every athlete that didn't make it, it had nothing to do with jail. A lot of times these people don't be willing to put up with bullshit. And a lot of times they'll try to run it by you. Think about it like this. And the business is business. So that's the way that they look at it. So if you want to complain about the $3 million we trying to hand you, we'll go hand that $3 million to somebody else because we could pay him $3 million in 4 years. You want to complain about 1 year. You get what I'm saying? So they'll even use that agenda and y'all both off. So they'll use it just like that. And to think about it like this, y'all. And I tell people that all the time. When you play basketball and football, you only got a good 10 years tops maximum in you. I'm telling you this now. Once those 10 years up, now you're washed. You have to find your way all the way back in society, or otherwise you have to start all the way back over. So what we got to realize is the same people that have us do these systems of repeating, they don't have to do it. The same way you got to repeat school or repeat a grade level or repeat things like this, the way that they set it up, they don't have to repeat it. It's only for you to be working in circles or walking into this same little circle, the circle of life that they're trying to create. So instead of you being able to walk in your own circle, they're creating second. They're doing I'm gonna say sacred geometry and creating circles that you need to walk in. So they call this the life that you need to live, not this life right here. So that's the reason why I like to put it in two perspectives of the mind. You either got your mind or you got the mind that they gave you. Trust me, it's no getting away from that. It's no in between, because they have coached us for not only years but hundreds of years imploded in it. So then you got them backing it up from even where they had things already happen, and they bringing it all together. So when it come down to that, y'all already know we can't trust our 5 systems. We can't trust the 5 pillars. We can't trust the 5 things that everybody always gets sucked into. If you didn't get sucked into politics, they got you with entertainment. If they didn't get you with entertainment and politics, they got you with religion. If they didn't get you with all 3 of them, guess what they got you with? Schooling, teaching. They got you with it. You get what I'm saying? Then guess what? They'll double back on you. They even play games with, and all of these things have different aspects to them, right? With the religion, you got so many different religions to the point that all religions are wrong. So as soon as they got you to go religious, they already got you. You thought you was picking the right side of the team. Dude, the teams they gave you is all they teams. They gave you the jersey, and you thought you were playing for the God team, right? You was like, yeah, on the back of my jersey, it say God. No, they the ones hand you the jersey. Your enemies hand you the jersey, hand you the whistle, and hand you the game and say, this how you play it. You're not playing in your rules. You're playing by their rules. So in order for us to survive, it's not like these are things that we actually want to do. These things that we have to do or to try to participate. So the reason why I'm making this is when you already got to go through that and you're trying to be fake throughout life, you're not going to end up with nothing. So you got to remain being genuine and bringing all these earthly spirits back to you. You get what I'm saying? You can't be so foreign that a person can't even relate to you to say that you like, you an off person. So like, these will be the people like the spiritual souls and all of them. Not to throw shots at nobody, but just saying the guys that got to be to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Where they might be doing shrooms and all this, that, there, and they might be looking at everybody like they demons, and that might not even be the fucking case at all. But these are the type of people that we have that, you know, that be in leadership. Like I told y'all, Buddy, even Buddy right there, Buddy could step off for a whole 4 weeks, come back, and have 100,000 views. Now, it's not about the views. The thing about it is, y'all, is the attention span. If you already got 100,000 people over here listening to this, you got 100,000 getting over here, 2 million lost over here. When y'all start looking, majority of the world is not adults. People is actually starting to become adults when we started to wake up out of these trends and remember that we just got sold a Disney dream that sounded good. Whether when I was a relationship and we thought marriage was the biggest thing in the world, they sold us a dream behind it. It all had beneficial things to benefit them more than to benefit us. Think about this. You could be in a marriage, and when you want a divorce, it don't benefit you or the person that you're divorcing. It benefits the state first before even going to court or any of that stuff. So when we looking at these things of we pay to live, we pay to survive, we pay to die, and we pay to love. Like you start looking at these type of things, it's a pay to play game. And anytime we playing these things, it ain't necessarily money. It's all the way about putting the energy in certain stuff. You get what I'm saying? So we got to watch where we put our energy in. So a lot of times we might be hopping to spaceships as aliens and we get sidetracked and go the wrong direction. Now, a lot of people that might went over your head. It's because of the way that we're taught. A lot of things I say, if it go over your head, it's because of the way that we're taught. You don't taught to have an overstanding. You only taught to have an understanding. Under the vowel, not to understand over it or enter it. So you don't get it. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times you'll get lost because you can't see the point, the higher point that someone's trying to make. You know what I'm saying? Just go in the woods right now. You're not going to be able to see like you think you is when you got all these trees and things that's blocking your vision. So esoterically, this will be a person that can't focus in when it comes to spirituality, the real spirituality. But when it comes down to bullshit like, oh, ice glaciers and all this type of shit, that's what something they focusing in. Even though it has nothing to do with life right now. Like if the ice glaciers is real, they melting, if there's not the edge of the earth, you have no control over it. So it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of, yeah, like motivation, like hype man. You get what I'm saying? So it's like spiritually hyping somebody up to do nothing. Like, what's the point of even talking about that? Or what's the point of going down that line of reasoning? There ain't jack you could do about it. And it ain't going to change nothing. It ain't going to help life. It ain't like, okay, we found out about the ice glaciers or something, and now your whole life changed. No. It started from the inside. So you got to know what spaceship or what mentality you jumping in order to get things done. As a person that's trying to grind and become successful in life, the mentality or the spaceship is not to jump into a push shiesty when before the rest. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You don't shoot yourself and put yourself in a predicament where only you can get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You got to get yourself out of it. So we playing with that world right now. That's why y'all see so many people that can't control themselves. So many crash outs. Like we just breaking down the other day. They'll give you a therapist, and a therapist come with a biasness. What is the biasness? They're trying to get paid, bro. So the more problems you have in your relationship, they get paid for it. They don't get paid to fix the problems in your relationship. They get paid for you to present the problems of your relationship to them. So the more problems you have presented, the more they get paid just to sit there and listen. Like, it's so many schemes out there, and a lot of these people don't even have relationships themselves to be able to give advice. So it's the same thing as you see someone get famous. Just because they're famous and rich now doesn't mean they have the actual intelligence behind it. A lot of these people just get grabbed up off the ground, like out of the streets, and thrown up there, and now I got to make a move. That's why a lot of them make idiot decisions, or decisions that you will frown upon and be like, man, what the hell is they doing? It's because they know that these people mentally is not there. So what they do is grab a person that's almost mentally destroyed and drive them the opposite way. But the way it get done is having this person do anything to remain being what it's called. Y'all know how those celebrities be. When they'll do anything to remain being basically talked about. Let's just put it like that. You get what I'm saying? So without getting too lost into it. So when you start to notice, okay, you got managements, you got YouTubers collabing with each other, whether they like each other or not, you start realizing that this is what's wrong. So you go to look and you're like, hold on, what the fuck going on here? Everybody that you be seeing get in these groups and all that stuff, they shaking hands with the same individuals. It's that simple. It's not oh wow, they want to. No, notice how many small content creators they did. And I'm talking about real small. I'm talking about 1,000 and under. These type of people are not going to do that. They're all chasing each other clout. Like, it's weird as hell, but that's what they do. If they all got 100,000, they feel like they could keep collabing, which would have been a cool thing. But y'all don't get it, right? Because this is where the things get tricky. You have a system to where you get put in a ranking, and it ain't like the ranking start over. You get put in this ranking, and that moment, even if it started over, people are already ahead of you because they have more content or more subs and shit, right? Or viewers, or just say engagement. So the way that it play out is basically the engagement, the people that's getting the most engagement is the people that's lacking things, the people that, have a short attention span, but yet people will look in and out of it, and just to have something to watch. It's like getting to the point that people will watch any goddamn thing. You get what I'm saying? And then when you turn around and you go look at spirituality, you be like, the views get kind of low over here when it comes to the subconscious community. When it comes to the conscious community, bitches talking about mermaids, bitches talking about was dinosaurs real and all this. Now the whole world tuned in. What type of shit is this? So it started to show you that the program that we was all under was sci-fi and Disney. Where we want to believe in all this other stuff. We want to believe in everything, want to change everything, want to interact with everything except for the things that we already got here. Notice that. We want to interact with other planets and try to run them, but don't know how to control the planet we got here, even though the other planets is fake. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many different ways of us showing that as a group of people, it look like a bunch of whining babies that never get their way, so they always mad. Like, no matter what you give them, they're always unhappy. You get what I'm saying? They always got something to say. So this is the reason why, because they lacking things. They lack fulfillment. When you don't have thy father, thy mother, it's hard for you to be able to actually engage on the things that you were trying to talk about or get into. The same shit your mama is, bro. But anyways, the same shit she was on when she had your ass. Same thing, bro. So anyway, when it go to stuff like this, you got idiots like that, right? But like, what you smoking on? Do you ask Kyle what he's smoking on? Do you ask any of these guys what they're smoking on? And either way, I smoke gas, nigga, not crack. So it don't make no difference. Like, that's what I be saying. Like, people say some of the dumbest shit in the world just to have attention, and this is what's wrong. Right now, a person like that those would be your next creator. Those would be your next content creator. A motherfucker that had the brain cells of a 3-year-old. Don't even understand that. Okay, so you saying you smoke weed to see what I'm saying? It just be people need attention, y'all. I just said that the whole point of this thing is people need validation. People need attention. So when you looking at these people that's even getting all the attention, they still want more attention, it's because they're lusting after something. You know why? They lack fulfillment. When you give up on actual God power and you start believing in man, you can never be happy. You can never get into your feelings and understand it, because that was the real shit you're supposed to understand. Your fifth dimension was how you felt about things. Your fourth dimension was how you thought about things. Your sixth dimension was the way you seen things. So you might not understand that. Just like I'm talking all these dimensional shits, you might not understand that, bro. You might be still on the 3rd grade level. You might think that a square just is a square from the way that they taught in school. You might not understand that it got 4 90-degree angles, but each angle is representing how they could pull you towards a direction of life. So when you go look at an arrowhead, an arrow pointing at something is trying to direct you into something. So you don't understand sacred geometry, but yet you'll get up here and be like, bro, what you smoking on? So we got a world where if everybody's stupid and they sound stupid, it's cool. It's 100 million likes, 100 million shares. Where a motherfucker be like, yeah, bro, us black people need to do something about this. Bitches been saying that for 100,000 years. Don't you think at this point it don't need to be no black, no white, no Chinese, no brown, no none of that? It need to be unity. It need to even be dropped to a situation where we shouldn't be going with their politics, business, education, religion, and so forth. Like, I don't get it. Like, when we gonna be tired of playing the same game? And that's up to the people. Even when people like you, I don't even know how you get to my channel. When we talk about higher intellectual, higher perspective, it's because of an algorithm, because of certain words and a certain person that you watch. Now they play and connect them. They know what they're doing. They only bring negative people, Freemasons, and people that's not active to subconscious communities. I'm telling y'all this. Go look at it. Do we have more people trying to make fun and saying retarded shit? Just let you know how big kids is in this world. It ain't no adult spirits. I bet they still believe in Santa Claus. AKA, I bet they still believe in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus gonna be back. You know how a babysitter tell your mama? How you used to tell the people you babysit, hey, your mama gonna be back in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing y'all Christian mind people be on. Hey, Jesus gonna be back in a little bit. Y'all still waiting. 2,000 and something years, y'all still waiting. Like, kid spirits don't want to do nothing on your own, wanting for somebody else to do it. You get what I'm saying? So even with somebody like that, bro, no. I got a college education and all that, bro. That shit don't mean nothing. Nothing at all. The same people I was in college with, dumber than the motherfucker I was in the hood with. And that's real talk. Knowledge is a difference between intellect and wisdom. Knowledge is the knowing ability. So this is what you're reading over and over. Being knowledgeable doesn't mean you're smart. Being knowledgeable, you can study a book for 5 hours. Of course, you're going to know the definition and what all those words mean. A person ain't got to know none of that, but know how to survive better than you. Know how to make business moves better than you. Know how to communicate better than you. Know how to socialize better than you. Know how to get shit done better than you. Even know how to take your girl that you want because you think this the way to do it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I break trolls down. Trolls can't even come over here and troll me. Trolls have to go somewhere else and pick on those people. I'm really from the hood. Like, I'm gonna look you in your eyes and tell you you can't fuck with me. Anything you do don't slow me down. I got 3 fucking viewers. And I've been doing this shit for 6 years. Ain't nothing you could do to stop me, to make me feel different, or none of that shit. I'm telling y'all some straight facts. When you full of yourself, unlike 90% of these motherfuckers in this world, you don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about you, bro. You know who you are. That's just like your sexuality. If you know you're not gay, you shouldn't care about what nobody say. If you know you're not scary, you shouldn't care what nobody say. If you know you're not these things, you shouldn't apply. Let it fly. It's that simple. Y'all don't understand because y'all let the grandma spirituality get watered down to the point that y'all just believe everything. And y'all don't even see that a person could practice what they preach. I got a whole family, dog, that's falling under me. You get what I'm saying? And that got things going for themselves and figuring out how to get things going. Even to the point that I can save family members. I got family members that didn't listen to, hey, this might be bad for you. This might not be good for you. You know what I'm saying? As it furthers your health. So we could go to the health field and we could battle it out. Or we go to the cars and I could break down the cars of how your car and your body the same. So we could get deep with the anatomy of the creator and the creation. Who is the creator? Us. The creation will be the car. So the way we design the car is to operate just like us. That's why I have O2 sensors, a breathing way, water, all these things. And if it's an electric car, it uses the same things just with a flip to it. So instead of a generated motor, it uses an electric motor. But it have to have some type of thing that give it a what? A pull and a push. With everything. Even when your ass was born, your motherfucking doctor told your mama to push. But I bet it felt like a pull from her. You get what I'm saying? You don't understand it. So when we getting flipped, we talk about the 9-month cycle, why it's not a year that it takes for a person to get born, I break all those things down. I break down the tree of life, which is the Kabbalah. It has nothing to do with y'all religious perspectives. It's just showing you how we get here. It's showing you how all the heavenly planets and all these things is operating for you to get here. So even when we talk about charkers, 7 charkers, 7 planets, 7 days of the week. I'm not here to play with nobody. I'm here to give you the shit that you can teach yourself. When you got to keep reaching out and trying to learn from other people and got to keep regurgitating the where you're learning from, it's either that's the problem or you have a problem by trying to regurgitate instead of understanding how to bring things in. I talked about all this shit 5 years ago. I talked about COVID before it came. I literally told people, I sat at a store in a parking lot and literally said what you're going to do when it's come towards you and they're telling you to get out of your job and all that. Yes, that's basically where I even started my channel with, bro. I done been up and through there. You feel me? So you don't understand because you're on the other end. It's things that call shadow banning. So yes, these people that you see that have high numbers, like the Mr. Beasts and shit, those numbers is pushed for a reason. Mr. Beast even fucked up the thing with PewDiePie. So if y'all don't know about PewDiePie, you don't know about Mr. Beast thing. PewDiePie was a regular screamer that didn't have to do all this extra shit, right? When you got the Mr. Beast, the Castanets, and all them that killed the streaming game because now the streaming game is going off of clip forming, clickbaiting, rage baiting, and stuff like this. So I'm also one of the people that help you see agendas and ops, psyops. So I'll help you save your life. Instead of you getting stressed out and depressed and thinking that something gonna really happen, I'll tell you that ain't how it's about to happen. They capping. They're trying to scare people. They're fear mongers. I'm the one that tell you them aliens and all that shit ain't real. I'm the one that's gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you what an alien actually is though. Because you gotta remember, everything that they mention, even if it ain't real, they make it real eventually. Period. So you gotta go from there. It could be a human. We seen it. What it's called? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Mighty Morphin Power Ranger? Morphin? Mutant? They're letting you know that the science is adding stuff and transforming people to the fact that you forgot. You see it on a regular that the science is transforming people, but y'all just so cool with it and normalized by it because it's called plastic surgery. So that's cool. Y'all don't even think of how deep this shit go. People take brains out of another person's head and put it in another person's own. So if you sitting here and you think that the world don't go deeper than what trying to control and keep stuff going, man, it's more than that, bro. If they lose the control, they lose everything. So the way they keep the control is putting ignorant motherfuckers out there to lead the front lines of crash dummies. Look at our music. Name a rapper that's actually successful that didn't name about crash dummy shit, that didn't rap about shooting and killing and stuff. You can't say J. Cole. They found a way to get rid of him. You can't say Kendrick Lamar. They found a way to put them in beef, get rid of them. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand it because they've been teaching y'all this so many years about genocide. Matter of fact, you just did genocide. You came and attacked me and made me look like a bad person without even understanding what I was talking about. That's what y'all good at. Y'all know how many times I see these comments? I do lives down there every day. Go look at them. Go back through my old lives. You will see where somebody get up here and they'll say something and ain't got nothing to do with shit. 6, 7, whatever. Find a balance of life. Find a balance of life. That's how we gonna say it over here. But either way, bro, that's just to show you that people mind span just 6, 7. Like, well, come on, bro. And then the rapper himself can't even get that much of love by the song he made. So this shit be crazy out here, man. I'm telling you, dog, it's a whole bunch of fucking kids. My kids say that all day. Y'all know I got kids, right? They 7, 9, and 10 and shit like that. They say that all day. That's what they say all day. Brain rot, all that type of stuff. Bro, y'all look at it. It's an algorithm of kids. Everybody kid the same. Everybody adults the same. Everybody teenagers the same. Why? Is because everybody got the TikTok and mining system right now. Everybody got the little TikTok learning program. Motherfucker can't comprehend on something that's real, but motherfucker comprehend on stupid, ignorant shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. Hey, did you know this biting an apple make 10 nerves of you fall out? Like, what the fuck? Y'all be into that. Oh, for real? Everything that come across TikTok, believe it. We got people that's relationship gurus that only had 2 relationships their whole life. We got niggas that's talking on hoods and gang banging and never gang banged a day in their life and never been around them. Huh? We in a world where motherfuckers just talk and the people that's fucked up the most and don't understand get the most views. Because you know why? Everybody trauma bonding. It's a whole bunch of motherfucking retards. Like, I hate to say it like that, but that's how you got to look at it. Like, the guy that's talking smart in the room, when he's looked at as dumb, they let you know the rest of the room got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn who you is. Trust me. If you a smart guy in a room full of idiots, you're going to look like an idiot. Trust me, they're going to look like the smart ones. You know what I'm saying? It's like the moose and mouse argument and all that shit there, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, they even put us into genocide with words. They'll have us word battling. No, this word means that. That's not the word that I was using. So they even teach you that. You're using 2, 2, 2, and 2. Using 2, 3 different times. And it means the same thing, basically. But it tell you it means something different. They hit you with so many oxymorons because they know you people is morons. Like, it makes sense. So it's like, hey, let's just run game on people. They paying for it still. So you mean to tell me people don't want free radio no more? We could charge them for radio? Let's do it. We could charge them for more music to not even keep it, but to play it for a small amount of time? Let's do it. We allow the things. If we stop shit from happening, bro, this shit won't even go on. People start making lame and not being intelligent, uncool, bro, we'll see a whole shift in the world. So as the people, don't complain about the world when you the one that's diving into it and making it, helping, do it the way that it is. Because at the end of the day, it's teamwork make the dream work. We can't do it by ourselves. So the same way these influencers are able to be influencing that can't influence, blame yourself. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like that. Because at the end of the day, dog, we all got some type of grind and some type of thing that we have to get done. You know what I'm saying? By any means. So you have people that do it off a survival tip, right? And these would be the content creators today. That's why you see so much of the content without it actually having actual meaning to it. To even the music, right? To where a song right now drop today, it'll be hot as fuck. 2 weeks from now, quiet down. 2 months from now, you not even heard the song no more. It started when you hear the song, you're like, I don't even want to hear that no more. It's because people don't know how to, the way that they're doing things, they're aging and outdating quick. It's the same way. If you treat your body like shit and you put a whole bunch of junk in it, you're going to age and outdate quicker than the bitch. So they just show you, if you did things that's reckless, you might outdate or expire quicker than other people. So they just show us the transformation of life, no matter how we want to accept it. Go look at a plant. Look at a plant life, of how a life of a plant works. Without a proper sunlight, look how it plays out. With too much of darkness, look how it plays out. With too much of water, it get drowned. The leaves heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to pick up. So this is the reason why I tell people, don't drown in your emotions. Do you know how hard it is to get something done when you're drowning in your emotions? Even the thing that you're trying to get done, no matter what it is. When you're sad or depressed about it, oh, it's going to take a lot more. It's like a slower vibration, and now you got to move through that. You got to get through those muddy waters to understand what's going on. And that's the thing, too, man. We done got to a point where you either going to seem super intelligent and people going to understand what you're saying, or you're going to seem like one of these spiritual soul shroom doing motherfuckers. I bet you he don't even get comments about what you smoking on. And literally saying the most body shit ever without being able to prove behind it, be able to do nothing about it. Just saying the word nature. What about nature? You just like, hey, what about it? Like, break it down. Explain what's going on. Explain something. Like, yeah, that's what people like. They like for these people that can't explain shit, so then they're lost in lostness. That's why you're lost. Because you don't know what they were talking about, but you liked it what they was talking about. So now you just lost. You don't get where it's going at. You don't even get what you could do with it. I just seen this man upload a video talking about drinkers. Drinkers what? Oh, drinkers the do thing that everybody want to get drunk now. Bro, that shit been going on. It's just you seeing it more online. Like, what the fuck be wrong with, I'm telling y'all, some of these people do not have an actual social life where they're dealing with actual people besides family. I'm telling y'all, something ain't right with some of these people. I'm telling you, they be too hooked into the internet. They be too plugged into the matrix. They need to unplug sometimes, unwind sometimes, and enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Every moment they're trying to record it. They don't know how to even enjoy life no more. So they thing is bragging, boasting, and putting down other people. And as people, they like to be put down on. Let me tell you how funny this world is, bro. And you have two types of supporters. You have the supporters that support you when you low, and when you blow up, they let you go. But then you could be also the person that when you got blowed up, you switch your personality and switched up how you moved. That's why I just said in the beginning of the video, don't switch up how you do things, even if the people ain't fucking with you or rocking with you. I'd be damned if I ain't gonna have intelligent talks. Like I told y'all, I went through something in life that made me have a testimony. I don't expect for you to understand it. I can show you proof of what I went through, and I can tell you this here. I wasn't in this realm. I left this realm and came back to it. So you might have a different way that you might have to go into. Hell, this might not even be the lifetime for you if you can't understand the shit I'm saying. You might have to wait a couple lifetimes. But it's beautiful to know that it's a higher intelligence on a whole nother plane than what you were thinking about. You get what I'm saying? They had you thinking that the intelligence of the highest was NASA or a foreign being that you never seen before. No, we're the intelligent beings. We're the furthest they get. The furthest we can control climates and all of that stuff. People don't understand that. No, they don't. So even when you see them doing weather modification, that's still a version of showing a human could create things to control the atmosphere that we was left with. We're all just a vision of what's going on, dog. So they even have made things right where they'll copy someone like me, have these low views, and I done seen it plenty of times. It's a book called The Book of Wisdom. If you look at the year that it came out, look at the year that, I can't speak for nobody but myself right now, but the year that I started doing YouTube and really started bringing some of these things to the light, a lot of that shit was never talked about or put in the book together. First of all, I used to always say the 7 days, the 7 chakras, and the 7 planets, the 777 thing. So I have a jackpot thing explaining that. We talking about more than 6 years ago to now, where this is becoming more of the normal talk. Yes, it's still a lot of people that's lost, but at the end of the day, this is actually being a talk that's being able to be held. So it's like no matter what work I did, it spread it. It spread it like the you know how they say the faith the power of the faith of a mustard seed shall move a mountain. Basically, what the Christians was trying to say. That's kind of what it was. I know what they was getting at, right? Because if you could take a real thing of making people snap back into who they really supposed to be, into who they really are, and not getting lost into this world. You know how people always say that, don't get lost into this world. Don't let this world break you. Don't let this world change you. That shit is real. That's your whole battle. That's your whole thing, to remain yourself. But understand how to sharpen up things and tighten up things to make yourself this better yourself. So like I tell my kids, every day, every hour, every minute that we can, we're trying to improve ourselves. If we want to be better at this, if you want to be better at that, if you want to be better at reading, we're going to practice reading. If you want to be better at math, we're going to practice math. You get what I'm saying? If you want to be better at life lessons, we're going to pay attention to different lives and different lessons in those lives. Because everybody might not have the same paths that they go down. It don't work out the same. Because I had to go left in the hallway and talk to Jim. You might go to talk to Jim. Jim might not like you. But Al might like you, and Al didn't like me. This is the way that life works. Everybody needs to stop trying to make everything be the fucking same and then yet make it like they so different. Oh, I ain't the same as this person. They do this, they do that. No. All you conscious niggas is the same. All y'all talk about shit that we can't do nothing about in life. The subconscious community, we all talking about how to keep our mind controlled, bro. Because you know why? It's fighting mind control. You fighting MK Ultra every day. You think because you a rapper. You think because you wasn't a rapper that you wasn't under MK Ultra. You think because you wasn't a rapper, you didn't sell your soul. Well, check this out. You gave up your soul all your time when you joined that religion. You gave up your soul and all your time when you joined those politics. Did you realize that? Because you selling out for everything you stand for something that ain't supposed to stand at all. All of this shit. So that's the reason why I don't get into none of it. I ain't got no favorites, and I don't give a damn what they do. Everybody got something good, y'all. That's the whole point of them to keep selling it. They can't keep selling you straight rotten apples. You can't eat none of them. They got to sell you some fruit that's a little bit fruitful to keep you biting, to keep you coming back. Use their fruit method, the Adam and Eve thing. See how we talking about? But yet, they know that the knowledge, they know that the tree is your brain and how it expands. Go look at a person's brain, their cerebellum and stuff. I'll wait on it. Go look at right here. It look like an eyeball. I'll wait on it. It's called the furnace. It's, you know how somebody say, let me get the cooking right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that boy cooking. He on fire. It's the whole thing of something picking up spark. And the fusion and friction is on point to the point it's rotating so fast that it's giving it more extra spiral. So right now what we're going through is a retrograde. People might think a retrograde, they might not get it. When something going so fast, it look like it's going backwards. It's like when you look at a fan at high speed. But anyways, man, you have to get up in this job and you have to fight. You know what I'm saying? You have to fight back against the algorithm. It been times where I just wanted to give up and be like, man, fuck people. That's on them people. But at the same time, it ain't for me to try to save the fucking world. It's for me to be talking to the people that's meant for this. I don't believe in a chosen one thing, but I'm going to put it like this. It's for the people that don't want to be biased no more. It's for the people that don't want to be involved in genocide no more. Like earlier, bro, like I just said, genocide. Dave did genocide. Hat did genocide. Quick, too, without even realizing what's going on. And then at the end of the day, say, yeah, you're a real OG, man. At the end of the day, that's what it come down to. So like I tell y'all, go down on my old videos. Everybody that trolled me, all that shit, they'll watch how I straighten it up. And at the end of their video, they ain't even want to troll no more. Because they going to come in like, what I'm talking about. Because when they come in, it sound like I'm all over the place. But when I'm done talking, you see how I land my plane. I'm not one of the people that just collect everything and bam. No, my shit be like bam, 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 bam. And then when you add all the powers together, that shit make a big-ass bloom. So you know how they did with Captain Planet? When they all used to throw up the ring, and they all put these rings together to make Captain Planet? That's what you're looking at. You're looking at Captain Planet. I'm going to come to you from a politician side. I could come to you from a mechanic side. Hell, I could come through from a consumerism. Hell, I could come through you from a businessman. I could come through every lane because I have intelligence of dealing with these things throughout life. By me remembering myself, I remember myself. So I remember minds that wasn't in date for me no more, but learn how to tweak them and use things that I can. So even if it's an out of date way of thinking, it might work for this certain situation. If I think like this, but switch the rest of it. Like y'all gotta know how to be, you gotta know how to be mutable. You gotta know how to jump and switch energies behind things. You can't get fixated and be stuck in one position all the time. And you can't always just want to start something and never keep it going. So you can't be too cardinal, you can't be too fixed, and you can't be too mutable. So that's what I be trying to get y'all to understand. You can't be too picky when it comes to number one. You can't be too picky when it comes to number two or to number three. You got to understand how all of these numbers work on you and against you. So you have gematria, numerology, but when you have the understanding of it, can't nobody play games with you. You already know what's up. You already know the energy that they push out in certain codes. Yeah, man, shoot, for real. And then that's the thing. When it comes down to the youth, look at what the youth got. Everybody is what right now? We live in a time of Aquarius, so we looking at a lot of extremeness. It's like that's why I was talking about earlier with the clickbaiting, the rage baiting. Notice, it's all baiting. It's all to get you out there to come out, and once you get out of that thing, you fucked up. You like an airhead. So it's like as soon as I pop that balloon to get the air out of it and let it out, it's air. Well, you know what I'm saying? You blowing up a balloon, you let that bit go, that bit all across air well without knowing where it's going. See, versus how you're supposed to be air well with knowing where you're going. That's what make you a bad motherfucker. So people like that, or they push you down. They don't want you talking about nothing. Because I'm going to know how to make a good song. Y'all don't be seeing the people that's making music? Motherfucker got an IQ of 12 and be up there making music. I'm talking about take 3 hours to make one track. Had to delete so much. You'll be like, damn. And then when you get it, and you don't even know that's what they went through. You didn't even know that the engineering need more shout out than the fucking rapper. So if you can engineer, rap, do all your shit on your own, you a bad motherfucker. I'm telling you. As soon as you got to depend on other people, this is what make you a boy and not a man. That's why I be telling my kids, I ain't got time for it. Do it yourself, hands on. You experience it so you can learn. I might know to twist it that much. But you might get it, you might have to twist it like that, because your hand might be smaller. Your experience might be different than what I'm gonna experience. That's what I'm telling y'all. So that's why fearmongers need to shut the fuck up. Because you went outside and seen an alien, you probably was on dope or something. That don't mean somebody else outside gonna walk outside and see an alien. So we gotta stop listening to people like this. And ain't a such thing as Satan. Satanism is when you believe in religion. That's when they got you. So whether you're an atheist, whether you're a Christian, listen, it's all called a theist. Atheist, a theologian is a Christian. So when you start to understand, you're like, hold on, it's always a theist. Then when you go look, atheists, scientists, these are the people that went against God of how you say, because God supposed to represent life and death. So the creation of something being able to create. So the form of creators. So not God being something else where y'all make it like it was literally trying to tell you like you are the power of God. Like you have the power of God with you. Like y'all all of the power of God. Nobody is God for say. Nobody is the actual great spirit. So now we as people get labeling so much, colonizing shit, that we'll even colonize God and be like, oh, God's name is this. And he stayed over there. Why the fuck do God need a name like somebody gonna be calling his name down the road or something? Oh, God's name is Jesus. The letter J is 400 years old. So your God is only 400 years old? Zeus and Ra and all these guys 2,000 years old. But your 400-year-old God that died by humans is the strongest one. But the ones that died in God wars ain't stronger or ain't the right one. So you even getting lost into that. And I'm telling y'all, bro, it's a big ass video game. Like it's a big ass video game. It's like what you want to play with Scorpion or you want to play with Sub-Zero? That's all it is, dog. I'm telling you, want to play with Liu Kang or you want to play with Sub-Zero? That's literally what our life is. The red side, the blue side, the alpha males, the females, the alpha females, the feminists. Y'all don't see how we keep getting polarized? How we keep getting genocide from the inside? How they literally taking your emotions and making them go against each other, making them flippy-floppy, till when you turn around, it's a whole bunch of flip-flop actual people that we see that don't even know what they want in life. Y'all know what kind I'm talking about. Them confused individuals. that they'll be like, I think I like girls. Like, no, you supposed to know what you like. It's supposed to be natural. Why is we having so many people that feel like they have selections? You as a man supposed to be with a woman. You as a woman supposed to be with a man. Why is we going through the I think and all this? That lets you know it's so many confused individuals. It lets you know who's leading the world. It lets you know when you have somebody like Lil Nas X and could do all the stuff that he did on TV, and we all years later act like that shit ain't just happened. That just lets you know how fucked up we is. But I'm telling you right now, all I got to do is one thing bad. People will be ridiculing me for years, years to come. Soon as something like that that's beyond that we shouldn't even had to talk about because it shouldn't even been showed. It shouldn't even been a thing in their mind that makes somebody that comfortable with even showing us some shit like that. That's how I know we soft as Americans. We done allowed them to just try shit on us. They be like, hey, we ain't giving no other country dyes and all these artificial preserves and stuff. America don't complain about it though. Hey, they keep eating these fake burgers. Hey, they keep eating these fake vegetables. Hey, they keep eating these fake fruit. They like it to the point that hell, they even eat fake burgers. We tell them that it was impossible to make burger meat, so we call it Impossible Whopper, Impossible Burger, and they buy it and be like, it tastes like burger, and it ain't burger in it at all. But I'm the crazy when I'm the one that gotta be smoking something and all this, that. That's why I said, brother, man, this world is cooked. This shit is cooked. I'm glad I was able to save myself. Because I'm telling you now, this is what they were saying while you going to hell. Because anytime you jump into these things, y'all, I'm telling you, you done became a Satanist. When you became a theologian, aka a Christian, you became a Satanist. When you became an atheist, you became a Satanist. When you became a Satanist, you became a Satanist. It all tricked you. It was the best trick ever. Tell you, hey, pick out of these three. And all three was wigged. All three was rigged up. They say, hey, pick a team. Which one you think gonna win the Super Bowl? Bitch, they already got the team they got finna win. They even got the jerseys and all pre-printed already ready for them. How much the score gonna be and all. And y'all don't find that suspicious? But anyways, man, I'm out, man. OG Drip, man. This shit here be crazy. I gotta get